shit show, wireless shit show. It's dark matter and Dale Kintaro. Wireless shit show, wireless shit show.
We got the young one, you know, we got dark matter hanging there, and, you know, like a lamb.
I'm no spring chicken.
You're a young lad compared to us.
Youngling, tender meat.
Let's do the clap.
Wait, who's supposed to clap?
Are we doing this every week? Okay. Well, you and I did it. Iceman, clap. Of course, his noise cancelling is kicking in, so Adam can't hear it.
No, we can't hear though. Okay, someone else has to do that. Sorry.
Oh boy.
It's dark matter and Dale Kintaro.
That's a lot of chicken to start off with.
Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night.
Hello there, lovelies. I may not be as energetic as Alcantara today. I am.
Dude, I just woke up. You know, this is so usually we shoot at a time when I'm in midday, Dark Matter's at night, and Iceman is like just woken up. Today we're recording at a different time zone. It's midday or late afternoon, I guess, Dark Matter?
Late afternoon, yep.
Yeah. It's like early in the morning for me, and it's late at night at Iceman. So before the show, as we do the meeting for the pre-show, Iceman has been annoying as fuck because he's awake.
Blame Canada, I say.
All right, it's been a week since we did the last recording. I need more caffeine.
Yeah, you're still asleep. Wow, this is weird.
Oh man,
thank you, Monster
What are you
Energy.
drinking today?
I'm
Monster?
feeling.
Oh,
Aussie.
Rip It. We just lost our Rip It sponsorship potentials.
I mean, fuck it.
if
No
Rip It-
Celsius as well.
Here, if Rip It or Celsius sends me shit, I will drink that. Until then, I have to resort to locally available energy drinks. What was it? Oh yeah, so it's been a week since. How has your week been, Iceman?
It's been such a fucking intensive week, I tell you. Yes.
Wowzers. I don't know what just happened there. I'm a little overwhelmed.
As you feel, you get emotions, you get everything. It's been a very intensive week for my sake and my part of the world. I managed to squeeze in 2 episodes myself in the channel. We were handling some rushed out things from HID, a mandatory update to the Reader app. So that was, and we also managed to squeeze in tons and tons and tons of Proxmark code changes and fixes improvements. So
for the details, people should go check out the update you did. But what does that HID news mean?
It means massively. It's a mandatory update. Everybody gets an update to the Reader app, to the phone. It's an Android iOS app, and it connects with Bluetooth to the wall readers or what you have out there. So if you go to the installation, you have the updated thing, and it will enforce you to disable and notify you if that reader has a legacy or a lower security technology enabled, and you have to act upon it. And if you disable one of them, you can't re-enable. It's just going to be a nightmarish in just administrative handling. And this was like rushed out in 5 days, and then now it's out today. So
wow, that's a fast turnaround.
But it's not a mandatory update to the readers. I mean, like the things you see on the wall. Is it just the app
I'm
managing?
pretty sure that we're pressing out some more firmware updates. Because we're talking about firmware updates there. Pretty sure they will do that as well. So this is the Reader app that's in your phone, and it's how it communicates with the reader. Things what it does there is also disabling configuration cards when it tries to pull and interrogate a wall reader.
So
and that means
for us Wi-Fi 802.11 nerds, how do you update the firmware on an actual reader?
You do over-the-air updates. So you have usually 2 parts where you have a bot-ROM or the firmware. So you're running from one, and then you have another storage, EEPROM, where you load up and you check, you verify with a hash or CRC for the 2. That's okay. And then you swip over, telling it now next time you boot, you should go from that one.
But how is that wall reader communicating over the air?
Bluetooth. The modern Signos and all of those has also, you can add a back plate to it that enables Bluetooth. All the modern ones use Bluetooth as well. So, or BLE. That crazy. Is also 2 years ago or 3 years ago was the talk on DEFCON about they did the Bluetooth sniffing and replaying attacks of it, where they disrupted all the readers. You can just replay that signal, and the wall readers stop beeping and restarting and rebooting.
How are you, Mike?
Oh man, I've been better. Woke up a few days ago, didn't feel super great. day progressed, got worse and worse. And of course, it's COVID. Been taking it easy, chilling, just trying to get what work done I can and hang out. It's definitely not as bad as previous episodes, that's for sure.
You had that long COVID brain fog since 2008, right?
Pretty much. I mean, you could say it's responsible for pretty much everything.
I've been struggling with maybe not a brain fog, but like low mojo for the last month. So
have you checked your testosterone lately?
I should.
You got some low T going on.
I should definitely stop.
Bro, don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Well, yes. I'll tell you what, middle of the day Iceman is definitely a lot more energetic than morning energetic. So maybe we just need to catch
He's also a lot happier, but at the same time, the annoyance level has been turned up a little bit.
You're not getting adjusted. That's what it is. You're auto tuning with me.
All right. Let's get into the show. I have a couple of.
I was just gonna say we're getting into the show. This wasn't the show. That's what we're talking about.
Mike, I have to ask you, how is your project going? You went to see us last week, and what I don't know.
Oh yeah. No, it's going good. I may or may not have just gotten quotes for PCI Express Gen 5 stuff, so I may have some PCIe Gen 5 here within the next month. That would be groundbreaking. No one else in the world has anything in Gen 5 that has a host connection to it, except for a motherboard. There you go. Some PCIe Gen 5 stuff. And that all came because of CES. So
I have a couple news items I wanted to talk about.
The news.
PETLIBRO is a company that makes automatic pet food feeders. I have a cat. My cat has a automatic cat feeder. That's not the only source of food for it. Obviously I feed it when I'm there, but there are times nobody's at home and the cat gets hungry. So we have an automatic feeder. Now this new one has an RFID reader built into it.
Oh, interesting.
So the cat will wear an RFID tag around its neck. The feeder will identify the cat, ensure the proper nutrition, because if you have a different range of cats, you have young cats who need different nutritions than older cats. Hair bowl requirements are different if it's short hair than long hair.
And cats are assholes, so they're just going to eat each other's food, so...
But that's like us at DEFCON 2. It's like, hey, are you done with that? Can I have that?
You gonna eat that pizza?
Yeah. Can I have the fry? So, it allows different food arrangements. I thought it was pretty cool. At the same time, $150. It comes with one tag, right? You have to buy multiple tags too, right? And multiple feeders. If you have like 4 cats, that's $700.
Is it also a subscription service? Do you have to?
I have no idea about that yet. But
do you have to pay monthly for your cats to be fed?
Hold on.
Otherwise, they're gonna hold the food hostage.
Does all your cats have an implant?
Well, it depends on the different countries. Japan has they just started a mandatory tagging. Older pets that you had prior to the mandate are excluded for that.
Yeah.
Well, I've got tag 2, so does that mean I can go wave my hand and get food?
No, I got 4 of them in my hand. So the funny thing would be is like to write a tag on my hand and just go out to people's feeders and just like empty it out. Hey, Flipper Zero guys, if you want an app for this, you should build an app.
Oh boy.
Well, I think they have a FDX or FDB clone simulation cloning on there. It's a low frequency tag.
Right.
The question was, if you have that, you don't need to buy an implant. You should be able to just buy a sticker.
If the cat is tagged already, right? I think the reader should be able to read that tag
yeah, for sure.
But then again, as a company, I'm sure they made it some proprietary protocol so that people would buy the tagged color instead of reading the cat's tag. No, the reason why I wanted to pick this news is not because only I'm a pet owner. I thought this could be an interesting RFID challenge. I mean, maybe the RFHackers Sanctuary at DEFCON could be like, the flag will be...
You have to catch the cat.
Yeah.
Catch the fox. You have to catch the fat
Oh my
cat.
gosh, multi-layer. You got to catch the fox, clone it, and then come back to the area and then get the food.
Yeah. So they unleash a bunch of cats on the DEFCON floor with tags. You have to find the cat.
And only one fits.
That will give a whole new meaning to herding cats. Like, no, I'm literally herding cats.
Oh man, I'm sure people would love that.
We know that, a lot of technology comes out of CES and it never goes to the market, right?
Or it does, and it just doesn't. It dies. It dies on arrival.
Now, according to Dexerto, Samsung has patented new technology that will put a heart rate and breath monitor into your internet router.
Okay.
I'll let that sink in for a second.
That sounds scary, bro.
Yeah.
Why that? Are we gonna do with collecting that data?
So they have a patent for multi-antenna Wi-Fi breathing rate estimation. The patent, filed by the United States Patent Office, they wanted to monitor human breath in a house so that they could offer timely medical assistance in cases of need.
Interesting.
It also would help identify intruders and raise an alarm when nobody is at home.
There's two people breathing in this one-person house.
They're breathing really hard. Alarm, alarm. Ambulance shows up. There are two naked people going, what the fuck, man? Just getting it on.
Oh, wow. This opens up a whole... Okay, one, we've already known that people have been able to use Wi-Fi to do like some sort of analysis inside of homes. But to get that specific where it could actually detect people's breathings and or heart rates, I want to see the research on that. That's really fascinating. There's a lot of areas for noise. So
they also have filed another patent called passive breathing rate determination. Yeah. Which will analyze audible breathing patterns in your house. Microphones built into their connected devices, and it will connect to their system, and it will be there for determining anomalies in breathing patterns. Wait, there are only two people in this house, and now there are 5 of them, and they're breathing really, really heavy. Like, hey man,
I wonder what could possibly be going on there.
This is our weekly swing party.
It's like, I don't know. I'm at work. Why is it 5 people at home?
I'm at work. My partner's at home. Why is there 2 people there heavily breathing?
Oh boy.
I don't know. You might even have scumlords. You can you can detect if it's like, more people than supposed to live there as well. I don't like it. I don't just like surveillance. I'm just naturally against it.
Right.
Sorry.
And I think
same.
I think a lot of this could be achieved by other means. It could be just detecting another undetected phone.
Well, you could literally just set up Wiggle, right? And scanning at your house, or Kismet scanning at your house and grab, the MAC addresses of Bluetooth and different stuff and Wi-Fi. And granted, there is some randomization, but you can also fingerprint a lot more than just the MAC address.
Exactly like you said, because Russ had that talk at SchmooCon a couple years back, SIGINT for the ordinary people using Kismet, laying out sensors so he could detect suspicious automotive. I guess the neighborhood was having some issues with crime, and he just set up a signal scanning post out there.
I think there's definitely ways that this could be achieved with existing tech. The part that I think that's scary is that it's built into a piece of equipment. You don't have to provision anything new, right? It's like your home router would have that tech built in. I think that's the next scary piece of it, right? But what's interesting is if you can do it with your home router, sure as shit hackers can do it with anything, right? With an ESP32. It's gonna be interesting.
If you look at the patent filing, there's a really interesting image on page 4.
Variation in path due to breathing.
Yeah, variation in path due to breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, for those listening to the audio podcast, you should definitely go check out this pattern.
You shouldn't listen to our breathing, though.
My breathing's a little obstructed due to the COVID, so.
Your router just notified the CDC,
the authorities.
Like, we have a COVID.
You will be taken away, patient 0. We're coming for you. Oh, wouldn't that be a cool horror movie?
Sickness in your voice. Please stay at home. If you leave house, you will be shot.
This is wild.
Now, I don't know if this will become a thing. Hopefully, I'll be dead by then.
Oh, wow. They're just trying to patent everything, aren't they? Trigger CSI based on breathing estimation. Interpolate for missing CSI frames. Perform gain, timing, and phase error correction. Identify, remove, or outlier from the CSI frames. Determine if breathing rate estimation is required. Dude, this is freaking madness. Like this is like probably 2 years of 10 people's lives of their doctoral thesis.
Japan is suffering from an aging population. Mm-hmm. And people have come up with ingenious ways to monitor remote parents, for example. One of my favorite ways of monitoring whether your remote parents were still okay or not was a invention by one of the hot pot makers in Japan. You know, you have an electronic kettle. That kettle would alarm a security company that this person hasn't made hot tea in the last 2 days. We should do a welfare check on it, because their judgment or their decision-making process was that old people would make tea at least once a day. If they skip 2 days without prior setting, then the alarm should be triggered to do a wellness check.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
I can understand the need for it. It almost feels, yeah, like you said, it feels like a research done because of a doctoral paper need. But Samsung, does Samsung make routers?
No, I don't think they make routers themselves.
They make phones, right?
They make a ton of electronics. Oh, guess what? There's a Samsung wireless router on eBay for $99.
They make like additional.
It's like a SmartThing mesh router.
Right, yeah. They do make those, but that's just an extension of a
connected home routers. This is what we're seeing here. Who knows what they make in Korea? They may make like home routers and like point of presence stuff. And
the variation of breathing is actually as disturbances in the measuring of volume in, you know, the bouncing of signals in the room. So it's like an intensive scanner just measuring.
Yeah, it's basically like a radar, right? Like, so the Wi-Fi is going
yeah.
through the room, bouncing off everything, and it's like, well, we see that there's an error rate between these two signals that are determined, that are the same, and one's slowed than the other. It's
we deduct that to be like breathing then.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like, I read the paper on where they were able to do like draw diagrams of people in a room based off of Wi-Fi, and do positioning and location tracking of people in rooms. And then also if you have multiple routers, I think the first study was like 7 years ago, and they actually put like 12 routers around a room, and they were able to do like a 3D diagram of everything in the room. And so it's kind of that similar principle is what I'm interpreting as. However, they're just doing it more specifically for detecting when someone's breathing. This is wild.
Singe did a talk long time ago at DEFCON about fingerprinting, and this was before randomization of MAC addresses on the phone, of detecting if the same person has been there or not. You did the whole talk about, you saw from your packet capturing at various conferences if you see a recurring pattern of people. I was just like, okay, this is something interesting, but this is probably one of those things that will never make it to market, hopefully. But,
yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, it may already be in there. You don't know.
Oh, are we talking about conspiracies? Are we talking about conspiracies? Which is a great segue for my next item I wanted to talk about. So Cameron and Mace, they have their own YouTube show. It is what it is. Apparently, Cameron called his friend who wanted to talk about human and aliens trading gold for Wi-Fi technology.
Okay. You had me at gold. Okay, I'm in.
According to this friend, and the clip is on YouTube, it's gone viral, so you can find it anywhere. But according to him, we got our internet and Wi-Fi technology from aliens. And the reason why the aliens gave us this technology is because our planet produces sulfur and aliens need it. And then aliens apparently don't like nuclear weapons, and aliens don't want to teach humans how to fly. Cameron asked his friend, well, why do they need the gold for? To which his friend said, I don't know.
Didn't run that one down very far, did he?
No. And according to the friend, there's a secret government agency in charge of this negotiation, unbeknownst to the US president.
Unbeknownst. Ooh.
Hey, aliens, you want to sponsor our show? This show is now presented to you by...
So ET is our sponsor. ET. Ooh, Mork and Mindy, good shout out. That will definitely resonate with our audience.
Yeah, we just looked at our statistics of our audience. Turns out we have an aging population of our own issue right here.
Hey, we appreciate every one of
you.
you.
You might be old, you might be annoying, but you're our fam right now.
You're our fam. We appreciate you. Also, I just did a quick little Google search for aliens give us Wi-Fi, and the first thing that came up is a very common trope in entertainment is that ET or aliens give us Wi-Fi. One of the most tired tropes in all of media, apparently.
What you're saying is Samsung is actually a government agency
Oh,
working with
dude.
aliens.
Yeah, here's an article from the Register in 2000 claiming that the internet was based on alien technology. There you go.
It's a lot of aliens when it comes to the US, isn't it? It's always
I think they
aliens.
mistook like foreigners for aliens.
Illegal aliens. yeah.
On the other hand, Amazon apparently has a contest for Ring footage of aliens.
I was like that. What is the statistic that with the increase of cameras, the decrease of these types of phenomena has decreased significantly?
I don't think so. I think it has gone up.
I don't think
Because now there's also a lot of drones in the air. It used to be flying things was either an airplane or a UFO. And the UFO never implied it was of off-planet origin. It just means that it was unidentified, right?
Wasn't it a senator hearing just some months ago?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the United States government has been significantly disclosing UFO.
And the Russian
related.
president, so Putin was talking about saying aliens as well. I was like, what on earth is going on here?
I think there are things in the air that we can't explain. Whether those are off this planet,
waves, man.
I don't know.
Feel the vibration.
But at the same time,
there's a lot of people that can't explain how radio waves work. There's people that can't explain how or understand even why a plane stays in the air. Why does a hummingbird fly?
Yeah.
How does it generate lift?
Oh yeah. One quick show note. DV Blitz, I think 2K6 on our YouTube channel commented on our retro gaming episode and said that they were playing Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, playing RD2 and then Trepang 2. They need to finish System Shock Remake, which I assume are old games.
Ooh, have you seen that? The playthroughs of System Shock the Remake? Oh god, it looks so good.
Does it?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you
I
ever
loved
played
the
Shodan.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played the first one like in 2000 or 99.
Yeah.
I think. When did that game come out?
Yeah, so they remade it in the new engine. Which engine?
Oh, it came out in 94. Whoa, I must have been playing it like 95 and 96.
Time goes fast, hey?
Oh, it does. Yep, I definitely remember this game a lot. Holy cow.
So you can see on YouTube, you can see those videos about Shodan, and it really looks great. Unreal Engine. It was remade in Unreal Engine.
We went from creepy tech to aliens. Anyway, that's this week's episode. Creepy tech. Let us know.
Let us know what you think about it. All the creepiness.
Let us know
I'm
what
watching you breathe right now.
Let us know what creepy technology you want in your household.
Yeah.
Smash that like button, subscribe, and
the bell.
Rip it to Celsius. Hit the bell, and you better sponsor us. You
Yes.
go and do it now.
Hit up all the creepy tech sponsors. Hey, creepy tech sponsor, you want to sponsor a tech podcast? We're it. We have no gripes of taking anybody's money, so right here.
Give us all the money.
Hey, Samsung, when you come out with that breathable detection router and you want us to test it, hit us up right here. Hit us up.
Yeah, so you can test that.
All right, thanks everybody.